Now we are moving to the next section wherein we are going to understand the naming of a range and how to dynamically deal with those changes. Now in this first video we're just going to see how we can name a range. For that, what we're going to do is first understand this table. I hope the objective is clear. We are going to name the cells or the range of cells that you have selected. There are various advantages of doing this, and when we do this with the help of an example, we'll understand this and you'll find that yes, there are a few advantages if you name a particular range of cells. To understand this table, we have the serial number, the name of the employee, the department that they belong to, the gender, and their monthly salaries. We have seen this table quite a few times now, so you know what it is exactly. Let's say you want to find out the total monthly salaries of the employees. What will be the procedure to do that? It's quite simple, is equal to sum, and then you need to put in the numbers, right? So this is the range of salaries that we want to add up. So we select this range starting from E24 to E21. We close the bracket and hit enter. This gives us the correct sum of the monthly salary. Now this is fine, this is perfectly fine. If you have a look at this range, you find that the monthly salary of employees are given, you sum it up and you get the answer. Now, is there a possibility that I can name this range so that I can use it in the sheet, in this workbook, anywhere I want to? I do not have to refer to the numbers or select the range, but if I directly put in that name, such as sum is equal to sum of the name of that range rather than this E4 is to E21, it can be used throughout the worksheet. What do I need to do for this is, once I have selected the range over here, what you need to do is go to Formulas tab, and here we have the options of Name Manager. Once you click on Name Manager, what you need to do is, we are going to create a new name for this range, and there is a suggested name that has already come up from Excel which says monthly underscore salary. Let's keep the suggested name only, and the scope of this is going to be throughout sheet 1 to the corporate bridge cover or workbook. We'll keep it throughout the workbook and click on OK. This clearly tells us that your naming has been done successfully, and you can click on close. If you have to observe now, you'll find that when you select this range, we have got a name over here to it. This is the name box which tells us monthly underscore salary. It is not completely visible over here, but it's the same thing that we just gave. Okay, so if you want to find out the sum now, what you can do is equal to sum, and rather than selecting the entire range, you can give the name of this. Here you have the option. Your option is already available. Just click on this and hit enter, and you get the monthly salary. If you go on to the next sheet also, and let's say you want a sum of the monthly salaries, you can type in monthly salaries and hit enter, and you can get a sum over here as well. You do not need the range over here to select. If you know the name of that range, you can just make operations with the help of that name only. After having named the monthly salary range, let's now name the department as well. There's one approach that we already saw. Under the Formulas tab, you can click on Name Manager, but we have another shortcut which can be used. So let's just select the range, and what you need to do is go under this name box over here, and here you can rename your range. So let's say I want it to be department. So I want to rename it as department. So this is done. You find that this department is available, right? I have misspelled it. If you want to change it, you can go to the name manager, and over here you can click on edit. Let's just do a bit of change over here and click on OK. Close. Okay, so now if you select this range, you will find that this department is available. One thing that you need to remember is that you cannot provide any space while you are writing the name. Even if you're writing this, we did not write monthly space salary, it would not accept it. Okay, so no space. You can use underscore if you want to, but not space. Now, there could be a situation wherein your range is changing dynamically. What happens then? For examples, as of now, example, there are 18 employees. Let's say we add one more employee called Tony, who is, let's say, in the marketing department, is a male and earns somewhere around $2,500. Now, if you were to check this sum, you will find that though we have selected range name and we have summed it up, the nature of this range which changed. We have added one more entry to this table that did not get accepted. So this is one of the limitations in this. We'll stop the video over here. In the next video, I'm going to tell you how you can deal with this limitation. So in this video, what we saw was how we can name a range, and you need to remember that no space is allowed while you're putting the name. There can be an underscore but not a space. Let's now see how we can deal with this particular limitation in range.